Cayman,
The voice,
the heart, the soul of the Cayman Islands.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. It's 28 minutes until 8 o'clock. This is the first segment on the Business Bus today. We have two segments on this Love Day. Want to say happy Valentine's to each and every one of you. Good morning and happy Valentine's to our producer of the show, Miss Susan Watson. Susan is holding it down this morning. And, of course, to our guests in the studio. On the first segment, we will put the focus on Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. And our guest in the studio is Ms. Remy Faustino. On the second segment, good morning, Remy.
Good morning, ma'am.
On the second segment, following the news, weather, and traffic reports at 8:15, we will hear from Rotary Central and the 11th annual island-wide free health screening event. Today is a very special day because it is Valentine's Day, Love Day, and of course it's Taco Tuesday. Now, who doesn't like taco or tacos and margaritas? We have an exciting offer for our listeners each Tuesday on the Business Buzz when we give away a gift certificate to Taco Restaurant and Bar every Tuesday morning right here on the Business Buzz. All you have to do is listen to the trivia and be the lucky caller with the correct answer when we pick our winner right after the 8 a.m. news segment around 8:15 or so. Please do not call Susan before. One winner will receive a gift certificate to Taco Restaurant, and that can be used at either location in East End or West Bay any day, not just on Taco Tuesday, okay? But you don't want to miss out in the 2-for-1 taco and margarita special on all day at both taco locations. Now they have your specialty tacos like peanut chicken, blackened fish, pulled pork, vegetarian, and there's even coconut shrimp and a whole lot more. So, are you ready for the trivia question? We have a Valentine's theme for you today. Here it is. According to medieval Europeans, February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for which animals? Now, I'm not going to give you a hint just yet, so you have to keep listening, all right? Stay tuned and call us after the 8 a.m. news. We've got a toll-free number, 1-800-534-8255. There's 949-8037 or 949-6990 if you know the answer. According to medieval Europeans, February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for which animals? And we're going to leave you right there and turn our focus to our guest, Miss Remy. Miss Remy, good morning again.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good to have you in the studio. Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. This is all on wheels.
Thank you.
4 wheels.
Yeah. We actually do it
Double
at
wheels.
home. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much for inviting us here. This is a big opportunity for Ocean Deep. So
you're very welcome.
We're very happy about to do this.
And happy Valentine's Day to you.
Oh, thank you. Happy Valentine's, everyone, too.
Now, Remy, give us some background information on Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa, when it was open and what has been the feedback so far.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Ocean Deep Mobile Spa is open last year, December 7. Now it's almost already 1 year, and we're happy to say that because we're growing. We actually just started for 3 therapies, and now the business is expanded, and there's one more coming up from Dubai. So
nice.
we love to serve this business with our massage.
Okay. No, a massage. I love massages.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure we all love a massage. Now, what are some of the benefits, Remy, of getting that massage? I can use one right now.
Oh, yeah, thank you. It's a lot of good benefits in our body, ma'am. Like stress relief, for the muscle tensions, and also this help to have a good sleep because massage gives a lot of very good benefits, like we can relax, have a good sleep, and tomorrow be ready for another day. This
Ready
is
to face the stresses of the world.
yes, ma'am. It's very good.
Now, are there times when a massage would not be a good idea?
Like for example, for those having a little problem with a broken bone, of course we cannot just infrarouge them, and some high fever, all that. We're trying to avoid not to do all that kind of factor that we have, and with the uncontrollable hypertension, it's we don't much serve for that service.
So if you suffer from hypertension,
Yes, those
You have to be
uncontrollable one. Yeah, we're not really served for that because we just want to be safe on the other side.
say, but if you have like borderline hypertension, that's fine.
It actually give us stress relief, so that should be okay.
Okay.
Because Swedish is just started on the pressure that you request, very light. If you just like have a nice infrarouge, it should be okay. It actually massage is for everyone.
Okay.
It's served for everyone.
Oh yeah. Now walk us through some of the kinds of massages that you offer at Ocean Deep Mobile.
Okay, we always offer the 90 minutes Swedish massage because this is a number one selling for the techniques, because this is always help with the tension and stress and after work situation. Hot stone, it's very good as well because it's relieve our shoulder problem. Hot stone is the best for the shoulder problem as well, ma'am. Like we have like soft and beautiful round stone to infrarouge on our body. This is a
I
lot
love
of
those
help.
stone.
It's warm. It's
Yeah.
getting warm from the stone warmer, so it's all safe. And then the therapist is very mindful on how the customer like the temperature of it. It's very good.
Okay, so that's a Swedish
That's a
massage.
hot stone.
Hot stone. What else do you do?
We had a lot of services we offer, like we do body scrub as well, removing the dead skin. This is also a relaxing.
Is that facial or
The whole body
Oh, whole
massage
body.
with
Okay.
sea salt scrubbing.
Okay.
We have a pedicure. We do nail polish. We do gel polish. We have a foot spa. Some services that we do, ma'am, and it's very helpful with people like they want to stay home and just do their pampering.
Okay. So you come over and you set
Yeah.
up, and what happens after that? I can. Do you bring your own table or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We bring from the bed, from everything. We
A
bring the
bed.
candle, all the good setup, the warmer. Just all you have to do, just enjoy the massage. Everything is there for you.
And there's no cleanup for me, right?
Oh no, this is very good. This is actually we have a good feedback of being home mobile massage, because just imagine you don't have to go drive out after, because once we leave you can relax.
That's
with
a
your
good idea.
bed,
Yeah.
just
yeah,
go
yeah.
to sleep
Yeah.
and everything. So it's a very good idea. We have a good feedback. They are always be thankful about our services. The idea to be on the spa on your home.
And you don't have to beat the traffic to
You
get
don't
there
have to,
or
yes,
go
yes,
back
yes.
home. Yeah, that's a great
this
idea.
is a very good idea, man, for people who are busy and then don't want to go out on your day off.
Do you do like parties, like bridal showers? If you
We
want
have
to
some
do,
invitation like that, a
Okay.
corporate massage like that. Yes, we already have that invitations.
Okay.
And it's a good idea.
Okay, now, just take for instance, there's somebody coming home from work and they feel really stressed.
Yep.
What would you recommend for that person?
Oh, wow, this is a good question. Swedish is a very good idea to offer about this situation, because Swedish is very relaxing. From your request to soft to medium, and with your candle and warm oil. So it will really have to have your release stress.
So by the time you leave, my house will be smelling like a spa.
Oh, the aromatherapy. Yes,
I
ma'am,
just love
this
the
is
smell.
helping our mind, relaxing. And then we play a nice soft music for you.
So you bring all of that too.
We have that.
You bring your music.
Yeah, we have to
Okay.
bring our own music. Like we choose the best music that you're on your spirit while doing your massage.
Okay, so I can do this in a room, or
Yes, ma'am. Wherever you're at your home, you'll be
Or
comfortable.
if you have the outside by the
You
pool. No, I don't have a pool.
By the patio,
patio,
actually, we
yeah.
have experience like that. Some tourist people, they love that. And tourists, they get seeing us about mobile, they happy about it. That they enjoying it to do in their patio.
I think that's great. That way you can just relax. You can go home, all your
go
business like can
home.
relax.
That's true,
All I need
ma'am.
after that is a private chef.
It's your private chef, put your food at the table. It's
That's
very nice. It's a very good experience, ma'am. And we're happy to say, because we have all the good feedbacks about this idea, doing the spa at your home.
Okay, especially like today. Is it too late for someone to book for today?
We actually have a good booking now for the Valentine, because we have a promo today. And I see there's some more slots to have to call for this reservation today.
You want to give us your
Valentine's promo.
number while we're at this point?
Yes, you can always call Ocean Deep Mobile Spa for your booking today. We have the number 924-4159, or you can also reach 923-9080 on Facebook. Facebook chat, we always get customer
Request?
from there. Yes,
Okay.
inquiries, calls in WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's working out for you pretty good.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's all worked.
All right. Now, if you're just joining us, you're listening to the Business Buzz. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you out there. Even if you don't have a Valentine, just show love to yourself. Give yourself some love. Love on your family, your friends, the children, grandchildren. Just love on everybody. All right. Now, in the studio, we're speaking with Remy Faustino. Remy is with Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. Now, Remy, sterilizing equipment. How important is sterilization of the equipment? And let's talk about the safety protocols that you have in place.
Yes, ma'am. This is a very good to sterilize the equipment. This is a big factor that we always do. The therapist is always aware with it. We have to sanitize the bed. The bed sheet is very clean, very sanitized for them. And every equipment we use, we are guaranteed this is all sanitized.
Now, a lot of people don't like to go to the spa because you have to undress. Well, I mean, undress.
Yes, it is.
Up to your waist, correct? Now, some people kind of modest.
Yes,
So
best.
the very first time I was like, I had a massage, I'm like, do I have to do that?
Yes.
You can't keep your clothes on because you need to get a massage, right?
Right.
So what would you say to someone who's pretty shy about doing something like that?
Oh, our therapist is very professional to do that. We have a sheets to cover you all around. So from time the client come, the therapist covered the big sheets, and then once you face down, you will be covered. So there is nothing for you to be shame for that. Like, I'm uncomfortable. No, we are all professional. They are professional with doing this, so it should be okay.
Okay, so if you're listening and you're one of those person, well, you know now that you'll be well taken care of. We've got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue our discussion with Remy Faustino of Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. I want to say thanks to our sponsor this morning of the Business Buzz, Cayman Insurance Center. Thank you so much for coming on board. Now, before we go to that break, and if you're just joining us, you might not have heard my announcement for our Taco Tuesday giveaway with Tucker Restaurant and Bar. Every Tuesday morning, we normally do this. We ask that trivia for you to call in around 8:15 with your correct answer, and you could be the lucky winner of a gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant and Bar. Now, listen up. This is your Valentine's themed trivia question. According to medieval Europeans, February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for which animals? Not giving you a hint yet, all right? You got to keep listening. You can call us after about 8:15 or so at 1-800-534-8255, 949-8037, or 949-6990 with the correct answer.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series, brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
In 1773, George Gall spent 10 days in and around Grand Cayman, creating the Hydrographic Survey of Grand Cayman based on the first survey made by the Royal Navy and what is now well known as the Gall Map. For 17 years, from 1764 to 1781, George Gall, a Scots surveyor, charted the waters of the Gulf Coast off British West Florida. Along with approximating the population at around 450 persons, Gall made several other observations, including that the inhabitants may truly be said to live in a state of nature. The women are numerous, and those who are natives of the island have a modesty in their looks and a decency in their behavior, not always to be met with between in the tropics. George Gall was elected to the American Philosophical Society in 1774, and his surveyor's tools and his map appear on the stamp of the Cayman Islands issued in 1989.
It's all about humanity.
It will be Saturday, March 4th, the 11th annual Rotary Central Health Check, the almost island-wide Rotary Health Screening. See us at Foster's Republic's West Bay, Cost You Less at Governor Square, West Bay Road, A.L. Thompson's Georgetown, Foster's at Countryside in Savannah, Bordentown, from 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. Take advantage of a free mini-medical, a physician's check on your blood pressure, your A1C, your cholesterol, your blood sugar, your healthy weight evaluation, and more. The 11th Annual Rotary Central Health Check in conjunction with the Health Services Authority. Saturday, March 4. Save this date that could save your life. Rotary, all the good you imagine.
Radio Cayman's Historical Vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
The Ministry of Planning, Agriculture, Housing, and Infrastructure presents Garth Guy. A Garth Brooks and Shania Twain tribute show live from Las Vegas on Friday, February 17th at the Agriculture Fairgrounds for a free show. Gates open at 6 p.m. with DJ Flex, Impulse Band, J.R. Douglas, and Dexter Bodden. Food and drink available on site and a chance to win Cayman Airways tickets. Enjoy a night of Garth Brooks and Shania Twain hits at the Agriculture Fairgrounds. Friday, February 17th. Gates open at 6 p.m. and entry is free. Brought to you by the Ministry of Planning, Agriculture, Housing, and Infrastructure, Cayman Airways, Cayman Distributors, Coca-Cola, and Radio Cayman. Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. This is our first segment, and it's a pleasure to have in the studio our guest, Mrs. Remy Faustino. Remy is with Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. It's a good day for a spa day.
Yes, thank you.
No, Remy, I'm pretty sure you're going to be busy all day today.
Yes, ma'am. We're so happy to say like the booking for today is already full. Like, but we have some slot though. Yes.
Oh, you have slots available.
We still have some slot available
so you can
for
still,
this morning,
for this
actually,
morning?
but for the evening, I think it's already booked.
Okay, so if you want to take a shot at Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa, you can call them on 924-4159 or 923-9080. Correct?
Thank you. Yes.
Now, Remy, how can someone make? Well, you know how to make reservation. We can just call, right?
Yeah.
Or Facebook or email.
WhatsApp, email, yes.
What's your email?
It's oceandeepmobilespa@gmail.com.
Okay. So the name of the company.
It's the name is straight, so you won't miss it.
Okay. At gmail.com.
With 21. Ocean Deep Ocean Deep Massage 21.
21. Okay.
At gmail.
At gmail.com. Now, how can we make payments? What form of payments do you take?
Yes, we take online payment and cash.
Okay, online and cash.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how far in advance would someone have to schedule an appointment?
1 week is very good idea, ma'am. But sometimes we do also. There is a 1 minute
it's like a walk-in.
reservation walk-in. Some call it walk-in, but this one we can always take 1 minute last minute call. But we prepared your schedule to be not too disappointed. The 1 week in advance. That's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. Now, I'm pretty sure you have people who cancel on you at times.
Yes.
Now, what would you say to someone who's listening and they want to cancel? Because when for cancellation, that means you lose on a customer.
Yes, ma'am.
When you could have slot somebody else in during that time. What sort of cancellation would you expect? Maybe a day before or so?
Yeah, we always have. Oh, this is a good question, ma'am. Every time we take a booking, we make sure we send them a reminder. That's included there, the 24 hours cancellation. And then that's okay. For the last minute cancellation, like if you already pre-book for a week ahead or 2 weeks ahead, of course we will secure your schedule and we will not get any more schedule for that slot. And then if you cancel it like you missed your schedule or 2 hours before your schedule, we have a charge for that. We charge them for the cancellation should be like reasonable. Like if you only just miss like that, or I'm at work still. But we always have sending a reminder, a communication with our client just to make sure there is no disappointment up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, do you offer any gift certificates that we can give for Valentine's?
Yes. Our gift certificate to everyone is available in Ocean Deep Mobile Spa. This is a very good idea to give to your loved ones. Feel them the very important time for them to relax.
Somebody can send me one of those, Susan. Can't you use one of those?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. No, the website that you have a website.
So far, we're still working on the website, ma'am, but we're always on the Facebook posting.
Okay,
to the
so
group.
you work basically with Facebook.
Yes,
Do you have Instagram?
Yes, ma'am, it's still on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes, same Ocean Mobile.
Okay. Now, what are some of the main elements of good customer service? And how important is that good customer service to any business?
The good communication in any business, ma'am. Good communication is a key to success. We always love asking our customer about the feedback, to communicate with them. How is it? How is the service? How is your therapist today? So I think and I believe communication is a key to success in anything. Not only for business, not only for business, not only for small or big business. Communication is always.
Okay. Now, what are your operating hours?
Oh, it's a good question as well, ma'am. We offer the hours for 10 a.m. up to 10 p.m. At least last call for 9 p.m. So we
To 10 p.m.
restrict-
Okay.
Yes, because the after work schedule is we get more busy for that.
Okay. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And this is Monday through
Sunday.
Monday to
7
Sunday.
days a week.
Oh, so you do that on Sunday?
Yes, ma'am. This
That's
is the busy day for this business.
Sunday.
The weekend and any day actually, but we're almost full in every weekend and holidays.
Now, looking ahead, what can we expect from Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa?
Yeah, for this one, ma'am, we are growing and expanding, and we have so much plan to grow this business. And actually, we have one more person to come up to join this team.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds like you have plans in place, some good plans in place.
Yes.
Now, Remy, before I let you go, what else you want to share with us before I let you go? Is there anything else that you missed?
I guess I said everything already, and I really appreciate, ma'am, for us you invite us here. This is
you're very welcome.
very pleasure with us.
Thanks to Miss Susan. She does all the hard work.
Oh, thank you very much, ma'am. It's our pleasure. Thank you, ma'am.
And before I let you go, Remy, just recap some of the services that you offer.
Okay. Ocean Deep Mobile Massage, we offer these techniques for you, which is Swedish hot zone combined with a scrubbing, foot spa, mani and pedi. The ladies love out there. And I will make sure we have a pampered you in your home.
All right. Sounds like a good plan, Remy. Thank you so much.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of the day, and good luck to Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa and
Thank
everything that you do.
you.
Thanks so much.
Can
Thanks.
I shout out with my two girls?
Oh,
They're
you sure
waiting
can.
and
You sure
listening.
can.
Hi, Shane. Marie, thank you for waiting for this segment.
Where are they? Outside?
No, they're home. And Cha, Miss Dina, thank you for listening for these.
And the rest of the Faustino family. You
And
know very well.
hello, Faustino
Dina,
family.
Lisa,
Yes, Auntie Dina.
Felorita,
Hi,
Catherine.
Auntie Woods. Yes, thank you for they're inviting us here. It's a good opportunity.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much, Remy. Remy Faustino, Ocean Deep Mobile Massage and Spa. And don't forget, coming up after the 8 o'clock news, around 8:15 or so, we are giving away that gift certificate to Tuca Restaurant and Bar as they celebrate their Taco Tuesday. Yes, it's Taco Tuesday, Valentine's Day. And it's a special 2-for-1 tacos and margaritas all day long, both locations, East End and my favorite spot. No, I can't. Both my favorite spots, East End and West Bay. All you have to do now is listen up to the trivia question and call us after the 8 a.m. news with the correct answer. The trivia question is, according to medieval Europeans, February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for which animals? And I've got your hint now, okay? You often see them on Valentine's cards. So call us on 1-800-534-8255, 949-8037, or 949-6990 if you know the answer. Call us around 8:15, not before. Susan's got your time check.
Thank you, Anita. And studio time now by Foster's is 8 o'clock.
Looking for better prices?
You'll always find them at Foster's.
Just like a Revlon hairdryer, $29.99. Save $18.
Or find better value on Chobani yogurts. 21.2 ounce, just $6.99. Save $2.40. And Nabisco Honey Made Graham crackers, 14.4 ounce, $3.49. Save $2.
Want even more great specials? Then shop online at fosters.ky. Foster's. Better prices because we care.
Price is good until February 22nd, 2023.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. Land transfers, lease agreements, and financial reporting topped the agenda at Cabinet's January 31st meeting. Radio Cayman's April Cummings has more.
Chaired by His Excellency Governor Martin Roper, Cabinet signed off on the tabling of the Ministry of District Administration and Lands annual report and financial statements, and authorized the Honourable Minister to table the report in Parliament in accordance with Section 52 of the Public Management and Finance Act 2020 revision. Cabinet also approved the issuance of drafting instructions to amend Schedule 2 fees to include a new admin service fee under the Monetary Authority Act 2020 revision. Other decisions included advising the Governor to approve the disposal of Block 14D, Parcel 432 to the Health Services Authority, approving the lease of a part of Shaw Warehouse for Customs and Border Control, and approving the renewal of 2 leases at Highgrove Business Park for the Department of Planning and General Registry. Cabinet also approved a series of regulations and orders related to the accounting profession, as well as several applications for notaries public. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
The nation's capital will come alive this Friday as the Ministry of Planning, Agriculture, Housing and Infrastructure hosts its first town market. Here's Radio Cayman Shanda Gallego with the details.
Town Market on Friday, February 17th from 3 until 8 p.m. on Cardinal Avenue, Georgetown, is set to bring local farmers, artisans, and makers to the capital, alongside music and entertainment. In partnership with the Department of Agriculture, the Cayman Islands Agricultural Society, and the Georgetown Revitalization Initiative, the event will feature a bumper lineup of more than 35 stalls along Cardinal Avenue, showcasing everything from baked goods and fresh juices to handcrafted jewelry and skincare. Visitors can pick up a range of locally grown produce, plus small batch preserves, sauces, and jams. There will also be a selection of games and a play area for little ones, as well as a mechanical bull on Albert Panton Street for an authentic country feel. It all happens once again on Friday, February 17th from 3 until 8 p.m. on Cardinal Avenue, Georgetown. Shanda Gallego, Radio Cayman News.
And 100 Women in Finance will host Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex at a series of events this month. Radio Cayman's Felicia Rankin-Solin says more.
Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex arrival is part of the upcoming royal visit to the Cayman Islands. The Countess will attend an education event for 100 Women in Finance Cayman members and special guests. She will meet local 100 Women in Finance Angel members at a luncheon and participate in the 100 Women in Finance inaugural Cayman First Impressions dinner. 100 Women in Finance CEO Amanda Pullinger.
As Global Ambassador, Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex has been an excellent advocate for increased diversity in the financial services industry and for raising the industry's visibility and appeal as young women consider career paths. Her work has helped to cultivate interest and engagement both from the next generation of women entering the industry and women at each career stage in the industry, and has been invaluable to our organisation and its mission.
The inaugural Cayman First Impressions dinner is the first of its kind for the Cayman Islands location. The evening is designed to provide both Girl Force 100 mentees and other female high school students with an opportunity to interact with 100 WF members in different roles and at different career stages. The hope is to inspire these young women to pursue pathways in the industry through positive role models and transparent access points. Girl Force 100 mentees will also join Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex at the Governor's residence for an intimate meeting with the opportunity for each mentee to ask the Countess of Wessex a career-related question of their choice. I'm Felicia Rankin-Solins.
The Earl and Countess of Wessex will be in Cayman the 20th through the 22nd of February. Now with a check of international news, here's the BBC, which will take us out of the newscast. I'm Carsley Fuller.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. Agents from India's tax department are searching the BBC offices in Delhi and Mumbai. The BBC said it hoped to have the situation resolved as soon as possible. It comes just weeks after the government blocked a BBC documentary questioning the role of Prime Minister Narendra Modi during deadly riots in 2002 in Gujarat. The UN chief has welcomed the decision by President Assad to allow UN aid deliveries from Turkey into Syria's rebel-held areas through 2 more border crossings. The first Saudi aircraft for more than a decade has arrived in Aleppo, bringing aid. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com. When we can't find the words to express ourselves, the right greeting card does just that for us. This Valentine's Day, greet people with love through our wide selection of Hallmark cards and more at ValueMed Pharmacy. More than a pharmacy, ValueMed has thoughtful gift ideas to help celebrate the love you share with family, friends, and heartstrings. From designer perfumes and colognes, bath spa sets and grooming kits, to chocolates and specially curated Valentine's gift baskets, ValueMed Pharmacy has gift ideas and greeting cards to help connect and share with your loved ones, with free gift wrapping offered for any in-store purchases. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road and Boddentown.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
It's almost here, the return of the Cayman Islands Agriculture Show, 54 years strong. Ash Wednesday, February 22nd. Get your raffle tickets to win $20,000. Visit them on Facebook or CaymanAgriculture.com. Pew Art Gallery and Gifts, meaningful tokens of love for Valentine's Day. Pew Art has also expanded their location. They've got local jewelry, paintings, prints, and a whole lot more. Visit the newly expanded Pew Art Gallery and Gifts located on South Church Street. Happy Valentine's Day from Pew Art.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
Head east on Cove Road. Sharp left on Church Street. Sharper left. No, your other left. Did I say left? Nope, you missed it. Okay, I'm lost.
With money-saving bundling options for home and motor, we're like a GPS that doesn't steer you wrong. CG Britcay. Good like that.
Let's stop and ask for directions.
Good morning. Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 75 degrees. Relative humidity is 83%. The barometric pressure, 30.00 inches and rising. The winds are calm. Overnight low temperature was 71 degrees. Synopsis indicate moderate winds and seas expected over the Cayman area for the next 24 hours as a high-pressure system builds over the western Atlantic Ocean. Now the forecast for today calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of afternoon showers, and temperatures today will be in the mid-80s. Winds will be northeast at 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Pretty much the same for tonight, partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers, and temperatures will dip to the mid-70s tonight. Winds will be east to northeast 10 to 15 knots. Seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Low tide will be this morning at 11:41, high tide this afternoon at 2 minutes after 4, and a low tide again tonight at 10 minutes past 11. The sun will set this evening at 6:24 and will rise tomorrow morning at 6:55. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
The 8:12 a.m. weather report brought to you by CG Britcay, where people come first.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong Series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
Change your thinking. Change your life. Practicing forgiveness is a healthy habit.
As pastor and best-selling author Gary Chapman wrote in his book, The 5 Love Languages, How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate, forgiveness is not a feeling, it is a commitment. It is a choice to show mercy, not to hold the offense up against the offender. Forgiveness is an expression of love.
Change your thinking. Change your life.
During these unprecedented times, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Cayman Strong Series. The Cayman Strong series is brought to you by OnCourse Cayman. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
These days, feelings of loneliness, anxiety, stress, and depression can be overwhelming. Just know you are not alone. OnCourse Cayman offers private mental health services for children, teens, adults, and groups. Visit oncourse.ky to view a full list of wellness services and their qualified team. OnCourse Cayman, health, wellness, and happiness.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Good morning once again. Let's take a look this time at traffic. Busy traffic coming off of the Esley Tibbetts Highway heading towards the Butterfield roundabout. Slight delays expected. And continuing on to Northstown Road, traffic is moderate in both directions. Busy traffic from the east on the Linford Pearson Highway, Shamrock Road, and also on Crew Road heading to Georgetown. And you can have some delays as you're heading down to your final destination. As we look to the West Bay four-way stop, traffic is flowing moderately. Godfrey Nixon Way and Eastern Avenue, traffic flowing at a good pace. Downtown Georgetown on Edward Street in front of the Georgetown Post Office, traffic is moderate, as well as on Shedden Road. And that's the very latest on your traffic. If you see any accidents or incidents on Cayman's roads, you make sure you give us a call here at Radio Cayman, 949-6990. Have a good morning and drive safe.
When you're craving something big, something tasty that gives you that lip-smacking satisfaction, something that hits the spot, there is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
It's pretty tasty.
Filling and full of flavor. Try our new sweet onion steak teriyaki with a twist. Or the classic chicken teriyaki. Top it with green pepper, onions, cheese, and that sweet onion teriyaki sauce, all piled on your favorite artisanal bread. Satisfy that craving with a footlong from Subway.
Fresh, delicious, tasty, meaty.
Let's make it a meal with a drink, chips, and cookies. There is nothing better than a footlong from Subway.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. It's 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. Miss my cutie. Absolutely miss my cutie, Susan. Thank you so much for joining us on the Business Buzz today. We are going to head into our second segment. Susan, do we have any callers for the trivia? Oh, we had callers before. All right. So while we wait for our callers, let's give that trivia question again. According to medieval Europeans, February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for which animals? And the hint on that was, what was the hint, Carl? The hint was, you'll see them on cards, on Valentine cards. We have a caller. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning.
How are you? Happy Valentine's.
I'm doing well, thank you. Happy Valentine's to you, too.
Thank you. You've got an answer?
Yes, the animal that commences mating season in February 14th are birds.
Birds, yes. That is correct. Yay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who am I speaking with?
Sasha.
Sasha?
Yes.
Sasha?
Yes.
Hi, Sasha. I know the
Hi,
name.
how are you?
I know the voice. Good morning, Sasha. Thank you so much for playing. And you can stay on the line. Susan will take all your information. Okay, Sasha?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. And Sasha has won herself a gift certificate to Tucker Restaurant and Bar. She can definitely go and enjoy some taco over at any one of the location, East End or Morgan's Harbor in West Bay. According to medieval Europeans. February 14th marked the beginning of mating season for the birds. I didn't know that until this morning.
There's a lot of birds now.
A lot of birds. And that is the deep voice of Mr. Carl Brown. Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
This morning we're going to put the focus on the second segment on Rotary Central Cayman Islands. They'll be having their 11th annual island-wide free health screening event. And joining us, of course, as you heard, Mr. Carl Brown. And in the studio, joining him, we have Rotarian nurse Zelta.
No.
Not Zelta. Nope. It's Jamelia. Jamelia Badu. Good morning, Jamelia. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Sorry for calling you Zelta. Zelta was supposed to be here. She's not here.
Zelta is the voice of health screening.
Health screening.
Started back in 2012.
Well, welcome to you both to the Business Buzz this morning. Of course, Carl is no stranger to Radio Cayman and the Business Buzz Talk Today of the record. Anything else we're missing?
Going all the way back to
Children's Show?
1980s.
1980s. Okay. No, it's a great partnership. Rotary Central and HSC.
Yes.
Now, how did this all... You're in your 11th year of doing the annual island-wide...
2012.
Now, how did this all come together?
Oh, first of all, thank you for having us, Anita. And thank you for our listening audience. We're so grateful that you've taken time out of your busy day to be with us. We welcome Jamelia, who is one of our younger Rotarians. Jamelia is a healthcare professional. She's a pharmacist. And we have something called classifications in Rotary. And that means you represent your profession in our club circles. And you're an authority and a voice. And you're part of the fabric of Rotary, bringing that colorful thread. So Jamelia represents the pharmacy section of medicine. Our health screening. Firstly, I'd like to let you know that our club is happy to have had such a long association with Radio Cayman. You are our strategic partner. We recognize you as the NPR, National Public Radio of the Cayman Islands. And we also, I speak on behalf of President Jennifer and her board and our members in thanking our listening audience for being so helpful and responsive to all our programming. Our health screening, health checks, started back in 2012. Part of our membership are healthcare professions, including physicians, and our lady Zelta, Rotarian Zelta Gale, an emergency healthcare professional nurse, took the initiative to bring this opportunity for us of service to our community. And it started small, one location, providing health screening around identifying possible challenges around hypertension, and then it also included diabetes, and it mushroomed into almost as full a scale of a health check you can have on a free location on any given day.
Nice.
Suffice to say, under her direction, our club was able to widen the scope of the health check to include a training session. What do you call it?
A diabetes resource clinician.
Yes. So we enabled our diabetes resource clinicians to widen their footprint and adopting a bit of best practice with SMEs, not education upgrades.
Yes.
Right. And that was such a successful event just before COVID. It was remarkable, well received. Our medical community were very receptive, and it enhanced our ability to provide the best practice that is available for matters around diabetes screening. Okay. So, Jamelia is going to be telling us all about heavy lifting regarding this particular.
So you just passed the buck like that, right?
I did, because she's the young one.
Good morning again, Jamelia. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. Thank
Tell us a little bit about yourself. We know all about Carl. I want to know a little bit about Jamelia. Miss Jamelia Budu.
I am a young Rotarian, as the VP Carl has said. I've been in the club for about 2 years, and I'm a pharmacist by profession. I've been a pharmacist for a little over a decade, but not quite 15 years, somewhere in between. Trained in
So
Jamaica.
she's been a pharmacist from she was 14.
Not quite, but I've been a pharmacist on island for over a decade.
Okay.
Yes.
Jamelia would not necessarily like to disclose this, but happy Valentine's to all.
Oh, same to you, Carl. And Miss
Jamelia is
Hazel?
also a trained, well prepared musician, and we are going to be
Fun fact about Jamelia.
enabling us to pipe into her talents musically later on. That will come in handy when we are doing some health screening while people are doing a little bit of health check that would be uncomfortable. She'll be there to help to ease the pain.
Give a lullaby.
So that's a little bit of Jamelia on the other side.
Well, good to have you in the studio, Jamelia.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Now, when will this health screening event take place? And you alluded to some of the tests that you'll be taking, hypertension. But let's talk about some of the other tests that will be conducted.
All right, so we will be having our 11th free health screen on the 4th of March this year, beginning at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 4 locations, including A.L. Thompson's, Cost-U-Less, Foster's Republics, and Foster's Countryside. We'll be having an entire suite of services being provided. We have hemoglobin level checks, that's your iron level checks, cholesterol. We'll also be checking your blood sugar levels, your blood pressure, which are pretty standard, as well as your A1C, which gives an average of the blood sugar levels over the past 3 months. And that's a true representation of the level of blood sugar that's in your blood. We'll also be doing weight assessments and checking your BMI. We will have physicians on site for free consultations. We'll have pharmacists to be able to check your medications and also provide consultation, as well as diabetes resource clinicians, dietitians, nutritionists. It's an entire suite of services.
Very good.
And that will be free of cost.
Free of cost. You forgot the most important part there, right? Free of cost.
Yeah.
Now, BMI. How do you test for the BMI?
The BMI, it's a calculation based. It's called your body mass index,
right? And
it's a calculation based on your current weight and your height. Not everyone is made the same, so we have a range that is considered normal for your weight, for your height and your weight. So we will be checking those and see where you fall within the range. That pretty much will tell you whether you're obese or not.
Okay. Now, this sounds like there's a lot of planning going into this annual event. What does it take to plan and execute a health screening event such as this one?
The fuel behind an event such as this is actually volunteerism. We cannot do anything without our volunteers. And especially on a day like today, Rotary has a theme. Rotary has heart, that speaks to the community service that we provide in the community worldwide. And that's exactly what we as Rotarians have. We have heart, but we can't do it on our own. It includes volunteer work from other people within the community. At this time, if I may, I would like to say thank you to the others who have come on board and joined Rotary in allowing us to succeed at hosting this event every single year. And these include St. Matthew's University volunteers, as well as student nurses from UCCI. We have other Rotarians from other clubs who come and join us, as well as nurses aides from HSA, lab technicians, medical students, the nutritionists, the pharmacists that I have mentioned before. It cannot be done without volunteerism.
Awesome. Carl, I just want to say this before I continue. You can retire now. You have a speaker.
I tell you,
in
So enthused.
Rotary Central.
Very much so.
So
we're
I
so
think
grateful that Jamelia
we can happily retire you.
Happily so. We'd also like to thank the Health Services Authority, Georgetown Hospital Services, who have been significant in our strategic alliance and successes over the years. This is in addition to others from, say, Doctors Hospital, when it was Chrissy Tomlinson, who would join us, and healthcare professionals from other clinics. But the continuous support from the Health Services Authority has been indispensable in enabling us to succeed, not only loaning us their personnel, but allowing us to use their brand and working along with them to achieve common objectives to enable optimal delivery of this free health screening to our entire population, those who were Caymanian and those who were not.
How many HSA staff members will be on hand at these various locations? You have how many locations? 1, 2, 3, 4 locations, right?
Yes, there'll be 4 locations, but it'll be a large contingent of volunteers at the various locations right now.
Okay. Now, why should someone take an interest in this free health screening? I mean, sometimes people don't like to go to the hospital. I'll be honest with you. I don't like to take my blood pressure. I suffer from white coat syndrome.
Okay.
From the time I see the machine, my blood pressure goes up. Maybe it's an excuse, but it is the truth. So why should someone who's listening take advantage of this free health screening?
Well, firstly, healthcare is not inexpensive, and as such, you have the great motivation to come and do a health check within a very conveniently located to you at a cost that is zero. Secondly, we are living in a very, very busy community, and we've got significant stressors, including the high cost of living and inflation. And it does have its negative effect on us, and at times we are so frenetically paced that we do not have the time to we don't make the time to schedule an appointment until it's too late. During this weekend, that the 4th, which is a Saturday, it is optimal time for you to be able to pause and take a personal check on you that could be the check that could save your life. And that's my few words. Now, I know that Jamelia has a little stronger set of discussion points around medicine that she has observed.
On the medical side, especially in the Caribbean, and it does include the Cayman Islands, cardiovascular disease and cancers are the top 2 killers of our Caribbean people. And cardiovascular diseases are any illnesses related to matters of the heart.
Yes.
And the blood. And they're often silent killers. You need to know what your status is, because you could be walking around one day quite fine, and then the next minute you're having chest pains, and that's a heart attack. If you listen to our deputy governor speak the other day at the Cayman Heart Fund breakfast, that's exactly what happened to him. It does not discriminate. It can happen to anyone at any time. So it's important to know what your body is doing every day. The health screen gives you an opportunity to get to know your actual numbers, your personal numbers. As VP Carl just said, you need to know your own status, including your cancer status. We will be having representatives from Health City in conjunction with the Cayman Islands Cancer Society. They'll be on site to offer free cancer screening services as well, and provide much needed education. So it's an opportunity to get to know yourself in another way.
How do you do a cancer screening? What does that involve?
I'll leave that to the professionals when they come. But
they start with a series of questions.
Okay.
And they will do
like
a bit
if
of...
you have say, breast cancer in your family.
Yeah.
And stuff
They
like
start
that.
with very specific, targeted questions. But as our healthcare professional on site has said, she'll leave it to those who
Yes,
are
you'd have
qualified
to
to drill
come.
down. So you have to come. Now, for sure, I can assure you that having been around since we started this, and in another part of my life, when I worked with Britke, we had a Britke health check, and when I worked with Fidelity, we did have a British Caymanian health check. There are many people over all of those times who came to one of our health check facilities, and they had to be directed to medical care immediately because of what was observed, and it literally saved their lives.
Wow. On that note, Carl, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks to our sponsor this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. In the studio, we have Rotarian Jamelia Budu and Mr. Carl Brown, VP.
Yes.
You were VP, right, Carl?
I'm part of our community for a long time.
Social grace. And we're talking about the 11th annual island-wide free health screening event taking place on Saturday, March 4th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Tune in every Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. for Radio Cayman's Midday Newscast. Radio Cayman, the People's Station, your trusted official source for the latest news. The 12 p.m. news is proudly brought to you by Health City Cayman Islands. World-class healthcare within your reach.
Radio Cayman News.
Concerns last night's public meeting about the east-west arterial extension.
If there can be a solution found that is less damaging to our central mangrove wetland system.
Several of the roundabouts will be skirting the mangrove.
It has to be more valuable to our country to protect it than to go build a road in there.
I really think for the first meeting it was really good.
Radio Cayman. Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
That was a quick break, Susan. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Business Buzz. This is our second segment. Thanks to Susan for holding it down in the studio. Susan is also the producer of the Business Buzz, so she tries to make it fun for me.
Yes.
Thank you, Susan. And happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you out there, also to our guests and Susan.
Yes.
Management and staff of Radio Cayman. I can keep going on and on. My grandchildren, my daughter. I'm just kidding. So we're speaking with Rotarian Jamelia Budu and Rotarian Carl Brown.
Yes, and we represent a whole community of caring Rotarians who do a remarkable job at doing a little of what others sometimes neglect to do.
And we'll have to start charging them rent for being on the Business Buzz. No, I'm just kidding. You do all the service clubs in Cayman. They do absolutely amazing
and
job.
On that
and
note, we'd like to congratulate all of our service clubs who were awarded during National Heroes Day, because their contribution to making this country work as well is indispensable. And without their contributions, that includes Lions, that includes Kiwanis, that includes
Lions Club of Grand Tropical Gardens.
Yes.
Our own Miss Paulette and Miss Norma.
Yes.
Were recipients.
And
we want to congratulate
Lions
them
Club in
too.
Cayman Brac, and also all the Rotary clubs in the Cayman Islands that have worked very hard to do things that they saw were necessary at a cost to us, and in conjunction with our community joining to enable us to have as good a life as we do have it here now.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, everybody. Now, another thing that's coming up that we're focusing on this morning is Rotary Central 11th Annual Island-wide free
health
screening event taking place on Saturday, March 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at, let me make sure I get these locations correctly. A.L. Thompson, is this A.L. Thompson, Georgetown?
Yes,
A.L.
Thompson, Georgetown.
What first? Oh, the only location. And then there's Cosculess,
on West Bay
Foster's Republic in West Bay, and Foster's Countryside.
Okay. Yes.
So you're in Countryside. That's good. That's my neck of the woods.
Yep. And that's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay.
And sometimes by reason of persuasion by our walk-in clients, we kind of hang around a little after that because
depends on how many people you have there.
Yes.
Okay. No, we understand that.
We are grateful to those who are going to be part of not only a Rotary Club who are volunteering, but as Jamelia said, from St. Matthew's. From the nursing school at our University College of the Cayman Islands, and we are grateful that not only does she wear the hat as a Rotarian, but she represents Doctors Hospital
as well.
Yes.
Now, how long will the on-site health screening take place? I mean, okay, say I come in. How does this work? I'm not, take for instance, I'm not working that Saturday.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I'll be working that Saturday. But just supposing I'm not working that Saturday, I want to take advantage of this free health check. Do I tell you what I want, or do you suggest, well, we'll take your blood pressure? How does that work? Or you have different stations for each screening?
We have several stations for the various tests. You will be given a form on arrival just to get some background information on you, and you will be offered each test based on what you present on that sheet. The tests run from a few seconds, nothing longer than 4 minutes, and that would mostly be your cholesterol and your A1C checks that might take 4 minutes. The lab tests are mostly finger prick tests. If you're afraid of needles, don't worry. You won't be seeing any. We'll be using pen devices. Typical blood pressure checks. It's just the cuff, the wraparound cuff we'll be using.
There's no white coat. Nobody in a white coat.
I won't wear my white coat.
Okay.
I'll be in my road shoe shirt.
Okay. Good.
And for those who are afraid. But it's a very quick process. Perhaps if... depending on the time that you get out, you may have a waiting time. So the earlier, the better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so I can have all these checks done. That's what I'm trying to get at. I can do my cholesterol. Yes. I can do my glucose check. I can do my BMI. Well, BMI shouldn't take long. I can do a cancer screening.
You'll be offered an opportunity to get screening. Okay. There will be an oncologist, I believe, on site, or a physician to do that specific assessment. But yes, you can get the full suite of services. You will be given a little card on which you can record your results. So you can either keep that on your person or present it to the physicians that will be there to do the free consults, or take it with you to your own GP, your general practitioner, for them to see.
Normally, for cholesterol check, you have to fast, right?
No, not for the ones that we'll be doing.
Okay.
No,
so for any of these tests, you don't have to.
Tests,
okay, great. So I come and I do a screening for cholesterol. How long will that take to get the result?
That's about 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. So
but you'll be doing so many other things. 4 minutes runs off so very fast.
Okay. Now, how accurate would you say is the screening compared to a lab test with a doctor?
The beauty about this is that our volunteers are registered medical practitioners on island. So these are very valid tests that you will be receiving. The equipment that we're using have been calibrated against hospital grade equipment, just to make sure that they are working in the proper way. So these are registered healthcare practitioners and highly calibrated, well-functioning equipment, and then you will also be seen by registered physicians for your consultations. So this is just like a typical visit to your doctor. We're just giving you the opportunity to start to take care of your health.
And it's absolutely free.
Absolutely free.
Can't tell you that enough times.
Calculation of value perceived value of your tests during the moment you spend with us is probably nothing less than about $750 per person. Nothing less than that.
That's a good saving, Carl.
It is a remarkable opportunity to make significant gain. And if you are one that has had a history of numbers in hypertension where they'll be troubling to you, come by and you can be assisted with guidance that will redirect you. We have had many people whose health, their general path of health, has been redirected positively. They came before us and they didn't like their numbers, and in fact, one expressed that the only way he could get hypertensive numbers and cholesterol numbers that were good is if he went out and bought numbers. In this case, you will get an opportunity to get an assessment that you can rely on to enable you to continue your path, redirect your path, or get on a fast track to go check the next check that will enable you to still have a path. So, lifesaver.
Yeah. Now, how soon would that person have to follow up with a physician if any of the screening, the values are evaluated?
That depends on what you present with on the day. Depends on what value is elevated and how elevated it is. If you are in an emergent situation, we do have emergency personnel on site. We will have EMTs on site for emergencies. And if you require travel to HSA will be notified before you get there, so that when you get there, you get very, very quick service. So it all depends on what's happening when you show up. You can start your follow-up right there with the physician that's there, or as I said, you can take that information with you and take it to your general practitioner.
Okay, among all these tests, do you think at some point you will add prostate testing to this list?
We know that our partner in community, the Lions, have been significant in that. And while we have different brands and wear different badges, we are a unified community in supporting each other. So we will support the Lions Club as long as they're doing prostate tests. And we have been there for each other in whatever we do. And we, because we're brethren. And, it's just a little bit of different color eyes and hair and the songs that we sing and sometimes the enthusiasm with which we have a Lions breakfast as opposed to a night outing with Rotary Central. But we work together and we really achieve much by doing so. So what we do, they don't. What they do, we don't.
That's awesome. No, I was just checking.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, on
a very good question.
I know they do it on a huge scale.
Yeah, and their program has been as positive in results as ours. So we prefer to bow to the Lions whenever they are doing prostate checks.
I know the men do not like to go to the hospital to get
prostate
tests.
Yes,
women have to do a mammogram. So.
It's the women who have to persuade the men, which is interesting.
So I'm just thinking, it's on a smaller scale, doing it on a smaller scale. So if there's a gentleman there who at your health screening, and they're there they're checking their cholesterol and all that, and there's prostate. There's a prostate.
Sometimes.
Hey, let me do that while I'm here.
I'm bowing to our healthcare professionals, Jamelia. Sometimes the questionings that are provided, the opportunity for doing these tests may indicate that there may be predisposing factors, particular pointing in that direction, and we would not neglect the opportunity to provide guidance about the Jamelia to
And on
elaborate.
that note, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks to our sponsor today, Cayman Insurance Center. We have in the studio from Rotary Central, Rotarian Jamelia Boudou, and joining her, Mr. Rotarian Carl Brown. And we're looking at the Rotary Central, their 11th annual island-wide free health screening event coming up on March 4th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Coming in hot.
Coming in hot for the Red Dot sale only at Reflections. Clearance sale on men's and women's shoes. Nike, Reebok, Adidas, Puma, Dockers, and more. Limited styles available. Get yours before they're gone. Spot the Red Dot on any tagged item and receive up to 50% off. Ladies, save up to 50% off on clothing. Just in time to find your perfect Valentine's outfit or Valentine's gift with lingerie and personal massages at 10% off. Save on dresses, blouses, pants, and find even greater savings in our clearance baskets. Men, spot the Red Dot on any tagged item and receive up to 50% off on brands like US Polo, Dockers, and 20% off on all gym apparel. Levi jeans starting at $34. There is something for everyone. Reflections Clothing Store located on Cheddar Road beside the Mango Tree across from Kirk Napa. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 9 to 9 p.m.
Add another 10% off at the Red Dot sale this week only at Reflections. Sale ends Saturday, February 18th.
You know what I love to do with my family? Go fishing. I can put the bait on and cast and reel the line all by myself. My mommy and daddy say when they were little, there were plenty more fish to catch, but now there are lots more people fishing, so it's harder to find them. That's why we have marine parks now. They set some areas aside so the fish there can have babies and grow bigger. Then they swim out to other areas where I can catch them. Having the marine parks means there will still be fish there when I'm grown up and fishing with a family of my own.
For more info, download the Cayman DOE app or visit doe.ky.
Cocoa Fest is back at Pedro St. James, Saturday, the 18th of February. From noon to 6 p.m., enjoy crafts, games, music, coconut-inspired food and treats, health and beauty products, and enjoy local cooks, craftsmen, artisans, and farmers through a shared love of the Cayman coconut. Admission is only $10 for adults and $5 for kids 6 to 12 in age. 6 and under get in free. So go coconuts at Cocoa Fest and enjoy one of Cayman's culture and tradition Saturday, February 18th. For more info, go to info@pedrostjames.ky.
Brought to you by Proven Bank.
Business Boss. Business Boss with your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning and welcome back to the Business Buzz, our second and final segment of the Buzz for this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's a love day. Happy Valentine's Day to each and every one of you. And we're keeping it healthy on the Buzz. If you want to say that this morning, Rotary Central is in the house. We have Rotarian Jamelia Budu and Rotarian Carl Brown.
Yes.
And we're
away from Rotary Central.
Away from Rotary
the nightclub.
Central. Oh.
Well,
Okay.
we have our meeting, and each club has its meeting. So we've got 4 Rotary clubs, and each club does a meeting time to enable club members to make up at their various clubs or for their convenience of their members. So we meet on a Tuesday night. We have our mother club, which
Where
is
do you meet?
Grand Cayman. We meet at the
Sky Harvest Boathouse.
Okay.
Yeah, Sky Harvest Boathouse. And from time to time we shift. At one time we did meet at the Hard Rock, so we were quite a rocking nightclub. There's a morning club, which meets on a Wednesday morning. So those are the
breakfast club.
Breakfast club, and then there's a lunch club.
Okay.
Yep. So that's why. But we know that the nightclub rocks.
All right. Now we're looking at the Rotary Central 11th annual island-wide free health screening event in
March 4.
March 4th, Saturday, March 4th. It's a Saturday, so
it is.
There's no excuse why a lot of people can't make this because it's Saturday, it's a weekend. No, this is in conjunction with the HSA,
yes.
Health Services Authority. Now, Carl and Jamelia, screening. A lot of people think, well, it'll be outdoor screening. How much is this going to be kept confidential? My information. How does this work?
Ethically, as healthcare professionals, we have to keep your personal information private. So the forms that you will be completing, information that you provide us will be kept confidential. They will be handled only by medical personnel. No non-medical volunteers will be privy to the information that you provide. They will only be there to facilitate ease through the entire process. The forms, once completed, are kept locked in a metal container that is kept in the possession of an authorized personnel on the day, and then it is disposed of appropriately thereafter.
Okay. Now I'm going to call, this is not for you. This is Jamelia. Jamelia, what part would you be playing on that day?
I will be one of the pharmacists on site.
Okay.
And so I will be there to offer medication counseling.
Okay.
So if you have any questions on medications that you have, any concerns about side effects, I can have a look at your medicines. You can bring a bag of medicines, and I can have a look to see if there are any interactions that may actually cause some of these lab values to go off. So I'll be there to provide medication counseling.
So Carl, what would you be doing?
I am there to mill through our prospective. Our locations are intersections of shopping and fellowship, and sometimes we have shy persons. So I am going to be the person who is the matchmaker.
Matchmaker.
Yes, I will be part of enabling an invitation to prospective clients to come and take advantage of the free health screen. I'd also like to highlight the fact that the value per location of the services provided is easily $40,000 in terms of per location, with the aggregate number of personnel who are healthcare professionals who are going to be there volunteering their hours. So if you consider that each location is going to have a number of physicians, nurses, and others, and pharmacists, you are looking at a group of healthcare professionals that are providing a service to you free of cost. But we know that our community is one that understands capital and costs, and if they understand that at each of our 4 locations we're going to have services between 10 and 2 that could amount to in excess of $40,000 worth of available professional healthcare help, free of cost to you.
Awesome.
It's good to consider that you should take advantage of this.
Definitely. And for those of you listening, do we have time for any questions? No. Any calls? No. Don't have time for any calls. We're almost out of time. But can you walk us through the dates and the various locations again for this event?
Our location.
I could tell you if you can. Fine,
yes.
Carl.
we are. It is the 11th annual. It is the 4th, Saturday, the 4th of March. So mark that date, the date that you could have a date with yourself, to
That's a
check
good way to put
yourself. Yes, to check yourself, and that check could be the check to save your life. And our 4 locations.
Okay, it's A.L. Thompson in Georgetown, Cosculus, Foster's Republic, and Foster's Countryside. Got that right?
Yes, you did. And I just want to tell them thank you very much for hosting us year after year after year, including Hurleys and Kirks, who are very good supporters of Rotary Central's project. So we wish to thank them very much.
That's so kindly a reminder of those who have been partners with us in the past. Thank you, Jamelia.
Now, this is huge. What does it take to plan and execute such a huge, I asked you this already, but going back to that question, Carl, you just give some figures there.
Yes.
And how long does it take to put all this together?
So Rotarian Zelda Gale will come with her plan, and this is her contribution to her club service programs. We will have board meetings. We will discuss the likely possibilities. We'll try to choose a time when we think community is going to be on island as opposed to flying off, and we will also try to work with our strategic partners regarding availability of their equipment and their personnel. It can easily take 9 months of planning to do this properly. Then we have publicity arrangements, which are handled by our public image committee, run by Director Eva and her significant crew, and they will put together our flyers, and we'll get voice clip that which we done in conjunction with Radio Cayman, and we will launch our campaign. In the meantime, we'll have personnel who are going to be in charge of logistics, enabling the locations to have all of what they need at the right time. Of course, we are sensitive to wherever we go to work with our locations, the points of health check, like Cosseles and A.L. Thompson's and Foster's, for it to be convenient to them and to us, and also to our clients. And as Jamelia alluded, we work in a confidential setting, and as while we, even in the beehive of that activity, the healthcare professionals have their barriers where you're not going to hear me discussing. We speak in low tones, we do our records, and we'll have them segregated, and so your information will be protected. So it does take a lot of planning. And then after health check, we'll do aggregate figures regarding people who have attended, who have been, and those who have had to be dispatched to hospital, and also drill down as to all of the material that we expend in our tests, which comes at a cost. And then we break down and we make sure that when we leave our location, our hosts will be not relieved to see us go, but will be amazed that when we leave without a footprint of anything. So we pick up all of our chairs, all of our equipment, and then we go.
I would hope so.
Yes. And then it doesn't stop there. We do have a post-mortem, not in the terms of some other people's thoughts, but we do have a meeting which then discusses a debriefing.
Okay.
And then we begin to plan the next health check at that time. Wow. We also, within our club circles, also have health checks that are done off island, that are run by us, by the way, in conjunction with other jurisdictions, because we are part of a Rotary district and we're close proximity to other clubs in other jurisdictions. So there's a lot that goes on.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, after all of that, you'll take the people who come in for screening to lunch.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Carl,
and then we do have fellowship
to
thank those who have generously given up their voluntary service.
Nice.
And to express our gratitude to them enough to motivate them to do this again.
Okay. Carl?
So that's why Jamelia is here. Because we expressed gratitude to her in the first place. And now she's back.
Now, look, I'm looking forward to hearing great things from this island-wide health-free screening event.
Yes.
I want to hear all about it at some point, Carl. And I want to I'll just say to the community, please come out, take care of yourself. This is free, absolutely free. And, besides maybe being a prick on your arm for one of the tests, right?
Right.
That's about it. That's all the pain you'll feel. It'll be, I don't know, I'm not a healthcare worker, but I'm just assuming that it'll be pain-free.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jamelia Boudou, Rotarian Jamelia Boudou, and you're very welcome, Rotarian Carl Brown, Rotary Central in the house this morning.
And thank you, Rady Cayman, and thank you, Anita. And Susan.
You are very welcome. And also thanks to our listeners, YouTube viewers, our producer of the buzz, Ms. Susan Watson. Until Thursday, Friday, February 16th, when we bring out the Business Buzz. Meantime, please stay safe. Have a wonderful day and enjoy Valentine's Day from me. Also to Tucker Restaurant, thank you for playing trivia this morning, and for Sasha winning on the program. Thank you so much. Susan's got headlines and breakfast session until 10 o'clock. Love. Oh, she said love.
46 years.
3 beloved isles.
1 beloved station, Radio Cayman.
The voice.
The heart.
The soul of the Cayman Islands.